it's really off. Now something that they saying from the word of God, I can judge that by the word.
Right.
But if they're saying giving a prophecy, because I've had people prophesy to me, and sometimes my spirit just be like,
that ain't right.
That's off.
Right.
Yes.
And I want to say this because a lot of times we counsel people, and we got to be careful when we counsel people because we have to know if spirits are involved in these people's lives, if spirits are working in this situation. So when we are counseling, we really have to know, even if you don't even meet the people, a lot of times you can know this is a spirit at work.
Right.
So you have to be able to discern what spirits is working in people, especially when you're giving them advice. Because Paul says, as leaders, we got to be very careful the advice we give out because them people's blood's gonna be on our hands.
Right.
If we have counseled people wrong.
And I'm very careful about saying, "Thus says the Lord." You got to be very careful when you telling people, "The Lord said." I mean, it's easy to say the Lord said, but you have to really check yourself and make sure that it's not what you think.
Right.
Or what you heard somebody else saying. You got to be very careful because you got people's lives in your hands when you do that kind of stuff. If they trust in you and respect you and listening to what you're saying, yes, ma'am.
I got a question. When we had that Valentine's Day thing that Sunday, it was a couple here, and right away, God let me see the spirit that was on the lady's husband, and I want to know how can you help that person and not start a big, start. You don't want to make no.
Yeah, I think you don't want to create a conflict.
Yeah.
In an area where there's already
A problem.
a problem or conflict. Sometimes you have to just wait for the opportune time. Sometimes we try to jump in things too quick and we throw things out of whack. If we would just wait for God to tell us when to intervene. Because I have people that
and then, but the Lord also let me know that, and I really feel bad about the situation because God was letting me know that some things were going to happen to make the situation worse. And I just feel bad about it. And I mean, I don't really know the woman and have a relationship with her to the talk to the lady.
And sometimes when we in a situation where we really don't know people, but we feel as if God is directing us to tell them something, that's when you really do have to just seek God and say, Lord, when or how should I go about this if you don't know? Because God, if he's telling you there's a situation, then he can tell you how to approach that situation.
And first, you have to make sure that God is telling you to approach the situation. You got to remember this is a gift. It ain't just gonna be like Batman. He just puts it on for a certain amount of time. This is something that there's a lot of times I'm walking by people, and God tells me stuff about these people. That don't mean that He want me to.
Yeah.
It's like the gift will tell it'll tell you about. I don't think that every situation is for us to intervene in. And then you have to be known. If God do send you, I feel like if God sends me a lot of times, I'm gonna be accepted. And if it's rejected, I don't feel that God sent me just because I may, know the situation or know what God is saying. So I feel like if God sent you, then whatever you're going to do is going to be successful. And I feel a lot of times just because we may know something or see something, we pick because we have that gift and you can see, oh, I see this. You also got to know, is God want you to do something about it? I'm not saying that for us, I'm just saying it in general.
Well, I want her to identify the spirit that the Lord showed her that was working in this person.
Well, it was several different spirits, and I really don't want to go into it, but I know one of them is manipulation and control. And then I could hear him talking in the spirit while he was sitting in here.
So tell us what he said.
He was just saying a lot of stuff. This is not gonna happen.
This ain't real.
This ain't real.
He
He was just saying a bunch of stuff. I can't even recall everything, but he was angry, and he was just. It was just like he was cussing and going on, not using cuss words, but that's the
chaos.
It was just chaos.
It was chaos in that man's mind.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's talking about the same person that I made reference to. The Lord let me know that this man wasn't what he appeared to be. He let me know this man is not what he is appearing to be. So now, if this woman is in dire trouble right now, and God showed her, him, and me, what should we have done about it?
This is what God know. This is what God told me about the situation. I had already. That's why I said, because I know what y'all talking about. I wasn't even paying attention. God told me not to fool with, because that woman has to want to come out and be. Listen, if you're in domestic violence and all that kind of stuff, I done been on both ends of it. I done been one that gives it out and the one that's done received it. You gotta know it. You gotta make up in your mind to get out. And until she make up in her mind that she wants out, nothing we can say is gonna. It don't matter.
Does she know she's in domestic violence?
She does, because she came and got the teaching for weeks on domestic violence. We talked about it. She came and got the teaching, and then she stopped. That was the devil, right
So what
there.
if he stopped?
He did stop.
It was still the devil if he stopped her.
He did stop, huh?
I think another thing
That's what I said.
we
She
gotta
got
talk
to
about,
get
because
out.
I did notice as we were up here talking about certain things and the way God has us do it, and we was talking about him pose certain questions, how he was squirming, but at the same time, when the truth hits you and makes you see yourself, sometimes you don't realize what you have become.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some things that hit him, he sensed it. That, well, man, I'm worse than I thought I was. Even though he may be fighting back, he's talking about me. Have you ever been somewhere where somebody's preaching and you feel like they're talking about you and they don't know nothing about you? Okay. Then on top of that, when we went and ate, he came to me on his own and said, brother, I thank you for that. I needed that. I said, well, I don't know what I did. He said, you said a lot of stuff that hit home to me. And I said, well, that's what we're here for. He said, I got some work to do. That's what he told me when we were sitting down. And he told me this on his own. So, the things can go to work inside the person. Now, did it make any difference? I'll never know. But I just knew what he said.
Well, see, his part of him that could really be true. Right. But them spirits that's on that man.
Oh, they fighting. They fighting the state.
It's like
those spirits are fighting the state. And see, I sense that.
They old spirits.
Those are ancient.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But they fighting to stay, because you can get yourself in a situation to where those spirits are on you and they don't want to leave. And you have to really fight and pray to get them sons off.
Well, it comes to a point. Mama gave me this word for one of my siblings a long time ago, codependency. And we really have to understand what that means. People get dependent upon these devils.
Yeah.
And when you get dependent upon that devil, you're not gonna let it go. And people and I learned this from y'all, because I was one of the people that really didn't. This really got in me. If people want help, they're gonna run towards you.
Right.
And I really learned that from you. If people want help, they're gonna go towards you. And if you know you got a problem, then you should be getting help for that problem.
What if this person is afraid for their life? Is they gonna run for him?
No, they'll do like Bridget, they'll die. Bridget New Parker was no good. Bridget New Parker was a purity devil. She knew she could do better, but she settled for that gorilla, and it almost cost her life.
That's right.
You can't speak like that.
She know that's the truth.
That's the
You
truth.
can't call that man a gorilla.
She know that
Silverback
He
gorilla.
look like Michael Young.
So, all we can pray now is that God open the door back up.
Well,
That's it.
I invited him back
Mhm.
myself. I said,
That's it.
please come back.
So that's all we can do now.
And since we're saying this, because all this is working with the gifts, we also people need to be sensitive to hearing the Spirit of God
Right.
and not going and telling people a bunch of stuff
Mhm.
or saying something human to a person that's in that kind of situation.
Right.
You just can't be up running off at your mouth and saying stuff. It just ain't right. I mean, because when I was in that situation, I needed somebody that knew what they was talking about to help me.
She needed that revelation word
Uh-huh.
that could bring her out, and no one, and a lot of times your own family, a lot of times people you even close to, you can't hear that.
They will tell you.
You can't hear it from
That's
them.
the way they tell you.
Mhm.
You need to leave him alone. Okay, go into detail. You need to leave her alone. Okay, go into detail. What does
That's
the
right.
word of God say? Then after you have been shown and told and you still stay, that's your fault.
That's
It's
right.
on you then. At least
That's
you
it.
do know.
That's right.
And I don't know. I guess because I've been through that domestic violence, it just
It go away on you.
it just gets, as soon as somebody walk in that's in it, it just I automatically just pick up on that, and the abuser or whatever, it just, I don't know if that's a gift or not, but and I just and then them spirits and stuff, I hate it for that sister. I really do.
Well, all we can do now is pray that God will open the door back up for her to either return, to get the help that she needs.
Mhm.
There's nothing left for us to do.
Right.
Because you can't, one thing I've learned, and I know Apostle calls this me being diplomatic, but you can't force help on people. I don't care if somebody is in a life-threatening situation. You cannot force help on people. They have to want it.
Well, she knows the help is here.
And so she knows that, and all we can do now is pray that she, comes back. Mark.
Time for my question,
Yes.
Pastor. I've been holding it.
Yeah.
Now we had this discussion last week, and you was reading about the apostles and evangelists and teachers. I think that was in Corinthians. I think that's the 27th verse.
Yes,
It's in Corinthians. That's where we first read it. Now we talk about the fivefold, and we've been calling those offices. Where in the Bible does it call these? How can they be offices and gifts? So what I'm really coming to understand that these may just be gifts and not a office, because where does it biblically say that these are offices? Now, my second question is, we have the office. Now, generally, we said we have the office of the prophet, right?
Right.
And then we have the gift of prophecy.
Right.
Okay, that's two different things. Okay. You can sit in that office. You do prophesy, but you sit in that office. Now in the Corinthians, he read 3 of them, and they didn't read all 4 of them. And Mother was saying that sometimes the writer doesn't include all of the things. Why would he only name 3 of those? So my question was: is there an office of the apostle and a gift of the apostle, just like it's an office of the prophet and a gift of prophecy? Is there or is it just all gift? Because it's really been confusing to me, because I don't see office nowhere in the Bible. So is it a gift or is it an office, or is it both?
I'll have to do some research to get back to you. And I'm not ashamed to say.
I had the scripture, because I had it, for the meeting we was gonna have, but it was canceled. In the book and you have to go back to, and I was gonna do progression of gifts. When Moses set these gifts up, the high priest was set in the office of the high priest, and his sons were set in the office. It says the office of the priest.
Okay, I understand that. But my terminology is that Jesus on the cross, he crushed his offices and sent it in a package and a gift
No.
in the Holy Ghost.
When you study the scripture, Elmore, Psalms 85.
I want New Testament examples of the word office being used. That's what I'm
Everything
talking
in the New Testament has already been prophesied. I think it's in the book of Psalms, and I had to look it up. It says, and he ascended on high, and he gave gifts unto me.
about. Okay, gifts. Where do you see office being used? Because that is different term. Office is something that like a deacon sits in an office. It is appointed.
Okay.
President sits in an office. It is a deacon is an appointed office. I can understand that. You can't appoint an apostle. It's a gift from God. So is it an office or is it a gift? And we just been using it wrong.
We call them offices because it's like a team, and each of them, you can have a captain or a president. You can say it any way you want to say it, but it's different from the nine, because these gifted people have the 9 gifts also. So you can, your terminology could be however you want to do it, but it's different from.
No, I'm just wanting to know because we are building a church.
Well,
So, and I need to know how I'm going to teach and how I'm going to preach in the future because you're going to be dead and gone. So I can't just go on. I need to know. No, I'm just saying. I'm not.
Gifted men, and we saying that he set them in the office of the. That's what we say.
Mm-hmm.
For better use of a word. Since they are gifted men and women, they said in the apostle. You don't have to use office. They said the apostle, the prophet, the teacher, the evangelist, and the pastor.
I call them ministry gifts.
They are.
Okay, I understand and accept that, but this office and because in Ephesians he reads off all of them. Then in Corinthians Mama said well he was only talking. They only had problems with those 3 in that church. But they ain't like they had Facebook. They don't know in Corinthians what he wrote to Ephesians church. So Mom said they got all these letters and stuff. But I just want to know why did he finish naming the rest of those?
Well, you know the best way to get the answer to this, Elmar?
Yeah.
Ask the Lord.
No, that's why I got a pastor.
No.
I got a pastor.
Elmar, in Corinthians. Turn to Corinthians 1:13.
No, you're going to confuse me even further.
No, I'm not.
Well, let's you and Elmar have a class on this.
Me and Elmar,
Because the rest of us aren't really concerned with this.
okay, Elmar.
Because time is up. So you and Elmar can discuss
We have to
this.
do the battle of the Bible.
Because to me, it's just terminology.
To me,
Yeah, but terminology also deal with people's mindset. People get in these offices. I seen 2 people this week. They pastors and apostles. They got churches. Both of them is bipolar. So I'm saying I'm trying to get stuff set up where people don't. They think they in the office. You are operating a gift. It's not like you above because people get in these offices. They think the 5-4 is they all the same. It's not one is higher than the other, so that's why I'm just trying to get an understanding.
There's no category.
There's
no categories. Y'all don't even play.
We don't even play.
In a different.
Yeah.
Just like a ball team. Your job is this. Your job is this. But we all gotta work together for the same purpose.
Yeah, and it's terminology, so I just wanted to get an understanding. That's all.
All right. Any other questions?
I was just gonna comment.
Yes. Go ahead.
I'm taking a religion class this semester, and I asked my religion teacher about that stuff, and he said that it's really gifts because once God gives it to you, it's automatic a gift.
Does he have the Holy
We
Ghost?
said
He's a pastor.
That's not what she asked.
Does he?
I don't know, but he talks at the church. I mean, he talks about that stuff.
But you gotta be careful with these religion classes.
Because they don't know the Bible.
That a lot of them don't.
He said he reads his whole Bible once every year.
Like he said, he reads.
The
Does
whole
he
thing.
have
Even
understanding?
no
I
revelation.
don't know. He's a white man.
I did that in jail for about.
Oh, no, Malcolm is white or black.
He don't
I
have
don't know. He
revelation.
said he's a pastor, so I don't know.
Well, we got false teachers, we got false apostles, we got false pastors,
We got false
we got
everything.
false
We
everything.
got false and then there's
So,
fake.
with the discerning of
There's
spirit,
a difference.
you can tell these people are fake.
Cause that's what, Charles sent me this text about, Kirk Franklin was supposed to have said that Jesus was fake as the Easter bunny. I've never liked Kirk Franklin. I've never
And I doubt Kirk Franklin said that.
I never felt the spirit really. I mean, he got some good songs, but you could write a good song and not have the true spirit of God. So I'm just saying, I don't know if he said it or not, but whether or not he said it, you have to judge people by
The truth.
the
That don't
truth.
sound like something.
That don't sound like Kirk.
So like I said,
He's
I
a
don't
radical,
know
but
if he
he's
said
crazy about God.
or whatever, but he just never appealed to me. It's not that he ain't saved. I ain't saying the man ain't saved, ain't got the Holy Ghost. But
And
anyhow.